I find churches an almost endless source of compositions. I realise that not every country, certainly not everybody that watches me, is going to be residing in a country that has magnificent buildings like this. But throughout Europe, throughout a great deal of Africa and Asia, some astonishing buildings exist. I've said it before, 639 churches in Norfolk, medieval churches in Norfolk, and I don't think that includes the ruins. Not all of them are in constant use. In actual fact, this is technically an abandoned church. It no longer has a congregation. It's St Mary's Church in East Rushton, and it is part of the church's conservation trust. And you can see that it's, it's quite something. It's a lovely big open space, and what's really great about these places, from my point of view, and indeed from a photography point of view, is just how the light kind of interacts with the internals of the place, because we've got these marvellous windows, and you can't help but love them. But in these churches where we have fewer visitors, where they no longer have parishes and such, there's often fewer people coming in and paying attention to them and cleaning them and such. So there's no fresh flowers in here and such. And that's not a problem. What I really love is things like this arrangement here, and all of the amazing detritus of lack of human intervention. There's literally cobwebs everywhere. I love the way the light's coming through here. And, well, just that. These arches, aren't they just wonderful? So there's loads and loads of possibilities in here, despite the fact that the place is actually quite empty. If I come back and look this way down the aisle, you see we've got really just the font down there, this fantastic rood screen. And I don't know, I'm not probably interested terribly in taking photos of this, but I'm sure somebody somewhere can make an amazing image out of that. I don't think I can. But we've got these carvings here, and the remains of gilt upon them as well. But again, just this space here, look. It's wonderful. You've got, what used to be a window up here, now just kind of blocked off. You've got another one here, remains of a doorway to a part of the building that's long gone, I believe. You've got this wonderful recess here. And of course, the altar, and look at the roof. Look. Does that make you sick? I'm sorry. It's fabulous. So I've got a few shots already. I'm going to get a few more, and I hope this gives you some inspiration for going and shooting what are essentially really, really simple images in very simple and quite open spaces. Let's see what we can do. I think because of the simple colours and such in here, and the fact that I'm working more with light and shades, I'm going to choose to work mostly in black and white. Certainly for this shot here, this is going to be a really simple shot. I've aspired the pew here, and I think I can get an angle where I've got the end of this pew kind of not mirrored, but repeated. So it's really just a situation of finding a position that allows me to kind of hide part of the pew head and also get the repeating pattern. To achieve this, then, I've got to come relatively low, because I need to hide the headstock, of the one that's behind you as the camera at the minute, because that just kind of creeps in and grabs the eye. And I want to make sure that what's over in the distance is in soft focus, but sharp enough to provide an outline. If it wasn't for this horrible modern padlock and hasp here. I'd be trying to shoot this door, although it would be difficult because we've got this glass case next to it, and I don't think I'd probably work terribly well with this. I see possibilities in the carvings, stone carvings on the front here, but again, probably, I don't know, perhaps it's working something with the shape of this against the light might work, although it might work better if there was a lot of light coming through and a lot of darkness elsewhere, which of course is not likely to happen. But hey, if you're going to get God rays, surely this is the place. Over on this side I spied, and I rather like these. I might give these a go. As I said earlier, there's spiders' webs and such. Hey, look at those. There's this lovely little leaf down here as well, and I think there's probably something to be done with that. And I think the angle I need for this is somewhere around here. It's because I've got the light on this carving here, and I can kind of keep that light and then kind of focus into the distance. Although I'm probably too close. Oh, I don't know. That's not bad at all, actually. Because what that really does is throw that background really, really soft. So it's obvious what it is, but it's... Oh, that's not very... This is where I really should have a tripod. Because handheld, it's awkward. I'm just pushing the ISO up here, just so I can get a shutter speed that I'm happy with it. Because I also need an aperture that's closed enough in order to keep this thing itself in quite sharp. I'm being lazy. I should go and get a tripod to do that, but if that's worked, here it is. It's the post-processing that really makes this one, and my general workflow is to use Lightroom and the Nik collection. This little candelabra, candle holder, candlestick, there we go, kind of works really well here. We've got light coming in, casting a wonderful shadow behind it. Yeah, there's a kind of, I don't know, what's the word? It's really kind of gothic. Probably not the right phrase, but you know, there's a real I don't know. Look at the shot. Tell me what you think I should be saying about it. I quite like it. I've got a really simple shot here. I don't know whether it's going to work. It might do. Just this pew on the corner here with the column and the patination on it. Quite a bright image, probably slightly overexposed, really capturing the light from the window. The window isn't in the shot, but the light streaming in, casting a big kind of curve, very indistinct curve over the background. I think it's another one. It's one of those shots that kind of makes you wonder what's beyond the boundaries of the frame. Do you remember the days when photographers walked around doing things like that? When I was a kid, we'd have called them wankers. Not now, of course, because we all do things like that, but we don't do it with our fingers anymore. We do it with our phones and the screens on our cameras and such, and that's precisely what I did a few minutes ago. Well, actually, I wasn't. It was totally accidental. I got the camera, I was looking at the menu, the live view popped up, and I thought, oh, that works. And it's all about just the interplay of light and dark and shadows and shape and form. So much of my work is like that, as you probably know. And Sometimes it works really well, sometimes it doesn't. I'll let you be the judge. I'll run you out with a few more shots from inside the church. I hope that you've got some ideas for other places that you can go that yield some really interesting and quite different types of shots. These places are all about the light and the dark, the way that the light comes in through these amazing windows and does things to the internals. And I find actually places like this that are so kind of sparse, there's so little in here, they're simple, they do produce some of the best images of churches. And if you've got such places anywhere near you, just go into them with your camera and see what you can get. If, like my friend here, you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button, subscribe, and if you want to see more of me, I mean, just no one wants to see more of me, but on the off chance you're as crazy as I am, there's a join button as well, so you can actually pay to see more of me. It's only $5 a month, or is it $4.99? And yeah, the price of a coffee, and you get to see even more of me. No, I'm not selling it, am I? You take care. We'll see you next week.